What's your favorite part of this great state of Louisiana?
Southern hospitality, the culture, naturally the food.
I agree with you on that one.
Yes, sir. Don't get better.
That's it.
And we have a great fishery. We have a great estuary. I had a man tell me that coming to Pointe-Aux-Chenes is catching, it's not fishing. You can catch multiple species of fish using a fly rod. You can get up in the marsh, you can see schools of sheephead, you can see reds, sight fishing reds, got their tails out of the water, got their backs halfway out of the water. It's really a unique experience, and it's growing every day.
That's a red. He ate it. What's been the worst storm that you can remember?
Since we've been here, I would have to say Hurricane Barry. It stalled on top of us and beat us up pretty good. And instead of getting the 3 foot of water as we had expected, we got 9 foot of water. We were on the houseboat, and me personally, when I saw things bobbing around, I went to bed. That is our life, and we worked really hard to get it where it was at, and we're so proud of it. It's brought so many people into our lives, and to watch that wash away, I didn't want to witness it, so I went to bed. And next morning when I came out, naturally the water had calmed. It was still really high, and everything was gone. It was just water.
Jameson and I have been going to PAC for several years and more trips than I can count. And we love it there, and they are like family to us. And so when you hear about these hurricanes and storms coming to hit them, you can't help but be worried and, and hope for the best. So when this last one hit, we weren't sure what it was going to leave for us to go back to. So that was pretty tough.
What Louisiana has to offer and what Pointe-Aux-Chenes has to offer when it comes to fishing is just, there's nothing else like it on the planet. I've heard people say that redfish are dumber in Louisiana, that they will take a bait a lot easier, and I've had tough times fishing down there where they would swim up and look at your bait and turn it down. So I don't know that I believe that. I just think that there's so many of them, your opportunities to present a bait to a fish are just much, much more increased.
time that I've spent in Louisiana, I've quickly noticed how everyone is basically like friends or family. And not that there may actually be family, it's just they're treated like family. And I think a lot of that comes from just years and years of getting hit by these storms and hurricanes, and the community just helps each other out, whether you know each other or not. If there's someone in need, you help them.
It was really heartwarming, I guess you'd call it. This little kid pulls up and he said, well, I found something out in the water, and something told me that it belonged to the people on that houseboat. He said, so does this belong to you? And he handed it to my wife, and she knew immediately what it was. And naturally, she got emotional. I asked her what was wrong, and she told me about the little kid. She handed me a box, and it was from the Department of Defense. It was my dad's service medals that he gave me whenever he passed away. I got them, and it was his Bronze Star and his Airman's badge and everything else in that box, along with a $2 bill that he gave me when I was like 7 years old. And for that little kid to find that just floating around, that was my sign. Right after that, our phone started ringing, and people showed up from everywhere. And very humbling, very honored. I knew that people come here to fish and they love it, and they love hanging out with us, but I didn't know that our roots went that deep. And it's a testament to the kayak community. I love each and every one of them. There's so many, I can't throw all the names out, but there was hundreds, and we're eternally grateful. PAC is family. I guess is the only way I can describe it. It's just family. And when people come here, they're our family. And our family grows every day.